Now to the State House tonight as lawmakers are on track to get a pay raise next year for the first time in decades. This comes after a long Supreme Court battle over the constitutionality of the General Assembly giving themselves a raise. Our Josie Frost joins us now with more about what it means for your taxpayer dollars.
Last year, the state Supreme Court struck down the lawmaker pay raise, saying it violates part of the state constitution that says lawmakers can't raise their own pay within their own term. Supporters hope this latest proposal, which would take effect after the November elections, will stick. A Supreme Court battle last year thrust the topic of pay for state lawmakers into the spotlight. Right now, lawmakers get around $22,000 a year, made up of a yearly salary and a monthly allowance for expenses related to their job as a lawmaker. Now, the General Assembly is once again adding a clause into the budget that would raise their monthly expense, bringing their total yearly pay above $40,000. A separate bill would raise the salary too, bringing their total pay just over $47,000 a year. Supporters of the increase say the current salary is so low it means only the wealthy can afford to pause their jobs for the 4 months the legislative session and other duties outside of that. Lawmakers haven't adjusted pay for inflation since the 90s, while other state-funded positions continue to get pay raises.
The legislature has taken action to adjust state pay bands, of course, to adjust teacher pay, and enacted a number of cost of living increases in addition to those actions over the course of the last few years. In addition, we've adjusted the pay as recommended for statewide elected officials.
But opponents of the raise say there are better ways to incentivize people to run for office.
Having to come in for basically 5 months a year, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the middle of the week, is frankly intentional in its origination to keep everyday working class people to be able to run and serve in the legislature. So it's the calendar, not so much the money, that's the problem.
Right now, some still have concerns over whether it would be constitutional. Last year, the South Carolina Supreme Court struck down the lawmaker pay raise, saying they could not raise their own pay within their own term in office. The bill wouldn't take effect until 2028, but the budget clause would go into effect after the November election this year. So all House members will be in a new term, but the senators, which aren't up for re-election, will still be in their current term. Now, the budget proposal has been added to the House and Senate versions of the budget, which means it'll likely pass. But that bill has to get approved by the House if it's going to have a chance of making it to the governor's desk this year. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.